She was 30 feet behind the person she was hiking with, smiling, waving. They turned around for a moment, and she was gone. No scream, no stumble, no trace. Monica Reza was a NASA scientist who invented metal alloy used in rocket engines. She had worked on classified government programs. She had connections to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. She vanished in June 2025. She is not the only one. In the past 2 years, 10 American scientists and military experts connected to classified government research have either died under suspicious circumstances or simply vanished. The FBI is now involved. Congress has launched an investigation. The White House has been asked about it directly. Let me walk you through them one by one. Frank Maiwald was a principal researcher at NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. He died in Los Angeles on Independence Day 2024. He was 61 years old. No cause of death was ever publicly disclosed. Not publicly, nothing. Anthony Chavez worked at Los Alamos National Laboratory, the birthplace of the atomic bomb, one of the most classified faculties on Earth. May 2025, he simply disappeared. Monica Reza was a 60 years old aerospace engineer and metallurgist. She co-invented Mondalloy, a nickel-plus superalloy used in rocket engines. She was director of materials processing at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. She had worked on classified programs overseen by a man we will talk about shortly. On June 22, 2025, she went hiking in Angeles National Forest with 2 companions. She was 30 feet behind them, smiling and waving. They turned around. She was gone. Search spent days combing the forest. Her body was never found. Four days after Monica Reza disappeared, another Los Alamos employee vanished. Melissa Casias disappeared from her own residence. When investigators checked her mobile devices, they had been wiped, completely, deliberately clean. Jason Thomas disappeared in December 2025. His wife reported him missing when he didn't come home. Months later, in March 2026, his body was recovered from a frozen lake in Massachusetts. Nuno Loureiro was the director of MIT's Plasma Science and Fusion Center. He was 47 years old. On December 15, 2025, he was fatally attacked inside his own home in Brooklyn, Massachusetts. Grillmair was a 67-year-old astrophysicist at the California Institute of Technology. He worked on NASA's NEOWISE mission and the NEO Surveyor program, tracking near-Earth objects from space. On February 16, 2026, he was shot on his own front porch in early hours of the morning. And then came the case that broke everything open. General William Neil McCasland, retired U.S. Air Force Major General, former commander of Air Force Research Laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. The faculty long rumored to house debris from the Roswell crash. He was responsible for managing a $2.2 billion science and technology program. He oversaw classified space weapons research, and he had a direct professional connection to Monica Reza, the NASA scientist who disappeared 18 months earlier. On February 27, 2026, McCasland walked out of his New Mexico home. He left his phone behind. He left his prescription glasses behind. He left every wearable device he owned, and he never came back. A grey Air Force sweatshirt was found 5 miles from his home. Now let's talk about what connects these people, because this is where it stops feeling like coincidence. Three of the names on the list have direct connections to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. This is significant because Wright-Patterson has been at the center of UFO lore for 75 years since Roswell. Multiple whistleblowers over the decade have claimed the base house has recovered extraterrestrial material. McCasland commanded the research lab there. Reza worked on government projects overseen by McCasland. Both have connections to JPL, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. 3 other JPL researchers are also on the list. 2 of the missing, Anthony Chavez and Melissa Casias, worked at Los Alamos National Laboratory. Los Alamos is where the atomic bomb was built. It is where America's nuclear weapons are designed today. It is one of the most classified research environments in the world. Both vanished within 6 weeks of each other. All of these cases happened between July 2024 and February 2026, less than 1 year. 10 people dead or missing, all connected to aerospace, nuclear, defense, or classified government research. Now, here's the detail that investigators keep coming back to. Reza and William McCasland didn't just share field, they worked together, directly on the same classified government-funded program. She disappeared in June 2025, he disappeared in February 2026, 8 months apart, both without a trace. Detectives told Newsweek still assessing whether the 2 cases are connected. By early 2026, this had reached Washington. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer announced a full investigation into the deaths and disappearances of more than 10 US researchers connected to sensitive government programs. Congressman Tim Burchett, who has been one of the most vocal members of Congress on UFO disclosure, said something that stopped people cold. He told Fox News, "There is a real chilling effect. People don't want to talk about UFOs anymore because they are afraid." Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson formally requested FBI involvement. He said, "It's remarkable that General McCasland apparently walked out of his home, left all of his devices, and never came back." The FBI is now actively involved in McCasland disappearances, and in April 2026, at a White House press briefing, a reporter directly asked Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt whether the Trump administration was investigating the pattern of dead and missing scientists. The question made it to the podium of the White House. Then, on April 9th, Joey Rogan discussed the cases on his podcast, estimated audience 30 to 40 million people. Within 48 hours, every major news outlet in America was running the story. This was no longer the fringe, this was mainstream. And then the government did something that raised even more questions. They released the Pentagon UFO files, 162 declassified documents, May 8, 2026, just 6 weeks after McCasland disappeared. Some researchers are now asking, is the timing of the release connected to the pressure created by the disappearances? The official will answer that question. Let's be precise about what we actually know and what we don't. 10 researchers connected to US aerospace, nuclear, and defense programs have died or disappeared in past 2 years. Multiple cases are under active FBI investigation. The House Oversight Committee has launched a formal probe. Reza and William McCasland had a documented professional connection. Melissa Casias' devices were wiped before or after her disappearance. The White House has been briefed. No official connection between the cases has been established. No evidence has publicly emerged of foul play in all cases. The government has not confirmed any link to UFO research. PolitiFact and other fact checkers have noted that some claims circulating online go beyond what evidence supports. Here's what makes this story genuinely unwavering beyond the conspiracy theories. Even the most conservative interpretation of these facts is deeply strange. 10 people, all connected to sensitive government science, all gone or dead in less than 2 years. You don't need to believe in aliens to find that alarming. The FBI finds it alarming. Congress finds it alarming. The White House finds it alarming. McCasland's wife, Susan, posted on Facebook trying to calm speculation. She confirmed he associated with the UFO research community, but said he did not have special knowledge about extraterrestrial material at Wright-Patterson. She said she just wants her husband found. Still missing. 10 people, NASA, Los Alamos, MIT, Caltech, the US Air Force. Some are dead, some are simply gone. And the one who were supposed to have answers, Congress, the FBI, the White House, are still asking the same questions as the rest of us. What did these people know? Were they connected, or is this a terrible coincidence? And if someone wanted them silenced, why now? Last week we showed you the Pentagon's declassified UFO files, 162 documents, 8 decades of secrets. The CIA's files were missing from that release, the NSA's files were missing, and the general who commanded the Air Force Classified Research Laboratory, the man he job, it was to know those secrets, walked out of his house in February and has not been seen since. His name is William Neil McCasland. If you have any information about his whereabouts, the FBI tip line is in the description below. Someone out there knows something.